Well, I'll be honest with you. I think this is a first. Gotta take a picture of this one. This is another. I mean, I'm shirtless too. It's probably not a good idea, but I'm currently wearing 3 headsets. All my guest commentators have taken their leave of absence. So we got 3 games going on right now. Derby City Classic live from my living room, raw and unfiltered. Devin Poteet is playing Roberto Gomez. That is 0-0 as far as I can see. Still in the first game. And then we got Lee Van Corteza and Evan Lunda. Lee Van's up 2-1 already. And then the third game I just started is Fedor Gorst and Josh Roberts. And then we have an additional game. Actually, there's a lot of viewers over there. That's on my Apprentices Machine, Mike Cease, joined by our friend Derek Reynolds. He's doing Tyler Steyer and Mickey Krause. These are all round 9 one-pocket matches, capturing everything here as it happens from my living room. So we're going to do as much stuff as we can. I mean, this is as much as one human can do, I promise you that. And maybe I'll get a 4th computer next year. I don't know. That seems like overkill, but I got room for it. I don't know if I have the bandwidth to run it. But we've got so many great matches. The match I really wanted to do from this round was Tony Shohan and Shane Van Boening. I want to give a shout out to Robbie Patrick, who lost on the hill to Shane Van Boening and actually should have beat him. He should have beat the monster. People are like, who the hell is this kid? I mean, he's a 670, 680 speed player. But he was there. He just missed 3-ball, and then Shane run the rest of the set out, more or less, after a little safety battle. But that would have been a humongous upset. Everyone and their mom would have been talking about it. Devin Poteet from Paragould, Arkansas, is back in the mix after taking about a 3 or 4 year hiatus. Good to see him playing. Good to see him playing good. He's a really talented young player. He used to be like Skylar's road buddy, BFF, when Skylar lived in Kentucky. Real naturally talented player. Always been a cool kid to me. Always been nice to me. Always appreciated my work. Glad to see him rocking the cue again. We got Lee Van and Evan. I've known Evan since he was like probably like 14 years old in the rack pool hall, hustling kids for $1 a game. He grew up in the pool room. His father's name is Elliot, but they call him Frenchie, and he's a hell of a player still. And he played in the Derby this year. Seen little glimpses of him. And nothing more can be said about Fedor Gorst. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. Gonna win everything. If he doesn't, it would surprise me, but he's absolutely in contention for winning everything. Tough to talk about the specifics for 3 games while I'm trying to entertain 3 people, well, 3 machines of people. Do me a favor, hit the like button, which is the thumbs up on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you probably already follow the Billiardnet page, but if you don't, please do. And if you don't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be uploading all kinds of, stuff I've done over the past decade. And I mean that literally. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to upload Earl Strickland and Johnny Archer, Bad Blood, the 14-1 match, which was a race to 200 balls. That will be on this YouTube channel for sure as a premiere live video. It's going to be 2 sections, unless I edit the video. Maybe I'll splice some more video before then because I got time, but it's about an 8-hour set, so I want to do it on a Sunday. And if you're subscribed, you'll get a notification of when it goes live. You won't want to miss it. It's one of the greatest straight pool matches ever recorded. Commentated by Nick Varner and Sean Putnam. And I did all the production with my associate, Sharadika Gibson, at the time. Alright. The first game is over. Devin Poteet pulls ahead of Superman Roberto Gomez. Does Devin Poteet have the kryptonite? People probably forgot about Devin. But he was super talented in anything he did. Back in the day, we did like Iron City. He got second place, and I think the one pocket and the bar table event. I mean, he won a bunch of second places, and he came out of nowhere. People are like, who's this guy? I mean, they know him, but as far as performing that deep in a tournament, Evan's got his work cut out for him. But my buddy Manny, who's been doing a lot of the guest commentating with me, he really likes Evan. He hasn't seen him play all that much. And I was like, man, trust me, this kid can win. He can win this whole tournament, actually. I mean, I don't know if he's going to beat Lee Van here, but he really needs to if he wants to win the tournament. But he really likes Tony Shohan to win the tournament as well. Tony's playing ultra aggressive and just running out and making balls like he does all the time. I mean, it's an incredible talent. In a long race, you know, he did make the comment that this guy's way above all the other players. I wouldn't say he's way above all of them, but in a longer race, you're probably going to see it. But the race to 3, you know, he doesn't have to win everything. Like I said, I'm wearing 3 headsets, so I don't know which game you want me to talk about, LOL. Please go to Digital Pool if you want to check out the draws and the brackets. My main interest right now is capturing these one-pocket games live and raw. And then we will move on to the 9-ball for sure. But we got a few more rounds. I guarantee there's at least 2 more rounds tonight in one-pocket. We might dabble in some 9-ball. I just did the Oscar Dominguez Jesus Atencio match. And that was really wild because they just played for like 25,000 last night, whatever it was. I'm sure somebody will say, no, that ain't right. They played for 15. I don't know what they played for, but they played a match, and it was last night. So it's like ironic that they would end up matching up in the 9-ball tournament. Again, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. One zero Devin Poteet over Superman. 2-1 Lee Van over Evan. And Fedor won the first game against Josh Roberts. I want to thank all my guest commentators I've had, even though none of them are here now. LOL. Troy Jones, Manny Talavera, Derek Reynolds, Julie Skripek, and at times Zach McKee. Steve Bowers gave us a little time. and Mike Gully, and I think that's everyone. Although nobody's available now, and there's probably hardly anyone streaming any of these games except two or three guys at the most, probably. It's daytime. I don't even know what day it is. I know it's during the day, though. So people usually have something called a jobby job. And they can't do this all the time, but I've been very fortunate to be able to do that. Hopefully, Troy Jones will return and give us some actual real tight strategy play-by-play. If there's anyone that wants to guest commentate with me on Lee Van Cortez's match in Evan Lunda, I have an opening. Just message me. We can get on Zoom. Manny's probably asleep. I don't know where Manny is, but he was great, and he gave me some ideas on some internet marketing stuff. 40,000? Wow. I mean, crazy. I mean, what do they not think Jesus Atencio plays? The dude's a champion. He's from Venezuela. He's been over here for 3 to 5 years at least on a regular basis. Plays nearly 800 speed, I would say. He's one of Carlos Sanchez's boys, or was. I remember when he first started playing. Dude barely spoke English at all, and he's over here robbing people. He's now living in, I want to say, North Carolina. He's the highest rated player in North Carolina, probably next to BJ Ussery. Most of the viewers are watching Tyler Steyer, Mickey Krause. Also want to give a shout out to a guy named Snooker, who's been around the streaming world as long as I can remember, and he's known me as long as I can remember knowing him, like 13, 14 years. 13 years practically. He was around back in the Ustream days. He's my YouTube moderator. So if you guys get out of line, he might throw you up against a wall or something. He knows all about the history of streaming. It looks like Mickey Krause is taking it to Tyler Steyer. Where do they learn how to play one pocket in Denmark? You know what I mean? He's actually a moderator of my pool group, Pool and Billiard live streaming. That's actually my group. That's the main place I post in for streams. Like, there's not that many people watching this Poteet and Gomez match, but I'm glad I'm getting it, because people will come back and watch it later. Especially if there's an upset, they'll be like, "Oh, did you hear Devin Poteet beat Superman?" Oh, I'm gonna have to go watch it. Well, you can go watch it here. Josh Roberts trailing Fedor Gorst 1-0. I mean, we're going to be heading into round 10. Right now, I'm going to say there's 14 players remaining in round 9. There's a few games going on that I can't get. Anthony Maglino is playing. Oh, jeez, who's he playing? I remember seeing the whole list, and I was like, man, every single game is so juicy. He's playing Filler. Filler's up 1-0. Tony Shohan's up 1-0 on SVB. Lee Van's up 2-1 on Evan. You know that. 1-0 Feder. Devin's up 1-0 on Superman. And we got Louis DeMarco and Shane Wolford. And Louis up 2-1 on Shane. Now, Shane is obviously a better shot maker than Louis. He's a higher end rotation player. But Louis is a really great one pocket and a banks player. And I wouldn't say he's really undercover. But he's probably underrated because he doesn't go too far. But he's a real good banks player. I mean, he's probably at least 60 points under Fargo than Shane Wolford, I would say. Louis probably a 730. I'm kind of guessing. Somebody will tell me, I'm sure. But he's a really good one-pocket player who knows the game. I mean, he might just beat up on him. I wouldn't say he's a favorite playing big table 10-ball rotation, but he might be the favorite in one pocket. And Fargo has no bearing on one pocket. You could probably, like, be a 500 speed player in 9-ball and actually be a pretty good one pocket player. Then you're stealing when you match up. You're like, well, hey, I'm only a Fargo 500. I need 3 hit and a pick. I mean, I probably do need 3 hit and a pick. Actually, 4 is bigger, so I'm going to ask for 4. Something I can win with. See if Buffalo wasn't such a dummy, he could be commentating some of this stuff. But I don't want to hear the F word every other word. Somebody can tell him that too. Are you serious? Somebody posted the oh my god, dude. Posted the link to my streams on AZ Billiards and it was removed. Well, I'm doing most of the work that anyone else is doing. People should have the choice at least to see it. Choice to watch it. Give me a break. Any kind of independent platform right now like that, it's absolutely obsolete. I make one post on Facebook and 1,000 people see it within 15 minutes. Did he get the? I mean, that he looks like it looked like he hit the rail before he hit the 8. Talking about Lee Van and Evans. See, if I talk about the specifics of a game, people are going to be so confused because I'm talking about 3 different games right now, just to keep you guys entertained. Hear my voice, talk about the game, talk about the tournament. Because Manny went to sleep. Oh, the commentating wore him out. Wow. Leaving went for. He went for it. Straight back under Devin Poteet's nutsack. Almost. Missed it. Sells out. Devin's up 1-0. Superman shit. No. Mickey Krause destroyed Tyler Steyer. Alright, Derek Reynolds is going to come visit us. So let me take 3 headsets off. I look like an invalid paraplegic, actually. Can't move my neck. Alright, I'll be on 2 of them then. Let me get you a link, brother. Hello, sir. That other game was over quick, eh? Well, excited to have you visiting here. I mean, like I was telling people, I was like, where's a guy from Denmark learning how to play one pocket? But world class. He's world class. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, he won something, didn't he? Didn't he win? He won one of the events at least. Yeah, I mean he's way up. This might be his last ball, actually. Ooh, missed it. Yeah, he has to shoot at this. I would think he'd almost want it not to fall, really. I guess you. I think he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll him up on the 15 and push the 9 down table. That's probably the best thing he could have done. Yeah, this is funny. I'm wearing 3 headsets. Th- I mean, I'm trying to entertain people. Everyone else went to bed. I mean, I don't. Troy's working on printing his plaques and stuff out. He makes plaques for pool leagues and things like that. I'm sure he'll be back sometime tonight. There was no. Yeah, yeah. He's on here, but he's muted because he's not available or he's gone or something. He might jump in. Who knows? I don't know where Julie is. Probably at. I mean, she might be back to work. She was sick though. Yeah, yeah. Well, she was sick. That's why she was hanging out, really. But she did a really awesome job. I'm gonna jump off here for a minute. Well, it looks like Fedor Gorst is up 2-0 on Josh Roberts. Lee Van's about to win the match if he can just get another ball out of Evan. And Poteet and Gomez are tied at 1, starting the 3rd game. The Mickey Krause and the Tyler Steyer match is concluded. My friend Derek Reynolds is commentating with the Evan and Lee Van match. We got all these matches on this channel. Make sure you like, hit the thumbs up on the video. Any video you see that you're on my video, just go hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It helps YouTube let more people know about the feeds. And subscribe, of course, so you get notifications of new videos, new posts, and it helps grow the channel.
Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. There's the orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark, well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. You got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See? It changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. Alright, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight. Taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cube, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of this or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple. And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bacote, and olive wood. So this is kind of in the similar family as the other one. The blanks were made at the same time, I know, because I was there. That's olive wood. This is Bacote. Nice balance of color and wood. More so wood than anything, but really nice figure there. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. I just like sitting around taking pictures and videos of cues. This one right here, check this figuring out in this wood. That is Honduran rosewood. It says rosewood on here, but I know it's Honduran rosewood. It's one of the most expensive and rarest woods there is. So there's several segments with the Honduran rosewood in it. And these little rings here, that's olive wood. There you go. This piece is incredible. Now obviously it's a one-of-one, and when somebody gets it, it is gone. So you better hit me up. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bird's Eye Maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin in this piece. A very plum type color. And also those little purple rings. Nice addition. Of course, as always, this is a one-of-one. So if you like it, you better hit me up. Thank you. I did some of these already, but I'm redoing it in this light. It's more of a whiter light. It's under my kitchen sink, actually. So obviously this one is a really nice piece of Bird's Eye Maple, really clean. This is azurite, which we use in cues, in these rings. Now it just so happens to completely match the custom resin part. Double segments. I mean, this is just absolutely wild. And the maker of these made a few in this style, so you recognize a few more of this type of piece with this type of patterns. I mean, you see all the colors that they sparkle. Really shows up great. Of course, it's a one-of-one. Get it while you can. So here we have basically the companion to that Bird's Eye cue, except this is ebony in a similar configuration. So some people like the black themed cues, and then some people like the natural wood type themed cues, but it's similar segments in the resin. Give you a real good look at it. As always, it's a one-of-one. Here we have a Coco Bolo style with 3 segments of custom resin. So this cocoa is really nice to begin with. But here we have this absolutely unique, almost floral looking piece. This right here is part of another piece that we had to work with. So this has like 3 segments. I'll show you the one with this next, actually. And these rings are like green and blue. Really fine details. Hit me up. Once it's gone, it is gone. I love it. Now here we have a spalted maple variety with turquoise rings. Also, fine color rings right next to the turquoise. Really thin line. You can see. Maybe. There you go. Green. So we have two big segments, a turquoise large ring, and then another turquoise large ring. And then we have this really nice piece of spalted maple. I know it's hard to choose, right? I know it's hard to choose, but that's why there's a whole bunch of different cues to choose from, but they all are one of ones. So if you want me to pack this one up, hit me up. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin. And this is the only one of this style I got that's of this resin. People will talk about this cue, I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue, but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a one of one, get it, and then it's gone. Alright, this one I'm kind of calling it the chameleon cue because it kind of blends in. But you gotta look at it. Sorry about that. This is all burl and casted epoxy hybrid. This is Bacote and these rings. Then we have a textured leather type lizard wrap. Then you have the whole forearm and the sparkly gold burl epoxy. And you got a different kind of hue in here even with the light iridescence. And this is a Mike Cease blank, actually. Which means it was made at my buddy's house. One of one. Alright, this one is Buckeye Burl with a bit of hybrid resin. Obviously orange with iridescence in it. This is olive wood cocobolo, and we go all the way up here, and there's rings and a solid piece of cocobolo. So yeah, there you go. There's another one to check out. One of one. Alright, so here we have another cue that was made with the same type of theme with the burl with the orange resin in it, except it's got a lot more work into it throughout the cue, actually. And that's Cocobolo and Buckeye Burl. Less resin in this one, but the colors are awesome. Obviously this is a 1 of 1, and if you want it, you better message me. Alright, here's one that really stands out that was not made with my materials, unless maybe some of it was, but maybe that's why I picked it out. But I really like this cue. I mean, this is a real special one. You've got multiple segments of casted resin in the burl dyed. You've got rings. You've got this whole crazy centerpiece here with all this wood figuring. Impregnated burl, ebony, and spalted maple. So the spalted maple is like in there, here, and in the diamond. And then you got these fine points that are actually really sharp. And this one comes with a black 4. And this one's $3,000 with a sticker on it. Probably gonna offer this in a raffle at state tournament coming up. But I mean, you can see all the work in this cue. I love this cue actually. Alright guys, you know the deal. It's a 1 of 1. If you really like it and you want it, put it in your case, give me a call. Thanks. I already did a video of this one, but I'm redoing it. This is impregnated burl, Cocobolo, black and white with gold webbing. So it's like a modified, like, I mean, that's just cool. So this is like casted gray and silver in the burl with metallic sheen. I mean, obviously you can see it. It just really complements all these colors. Now up here you got Cocobolo in the reverse points. Then you got, this is not buffalo turquoise, that's the white with gold webbing. Then you got these inside points. I mean, it just looks fantastic, really. Everything is just very visually cohesive. And a certain type of person definitely would love to have this cue. Fit their personality. Obviously, it's a 1 of 1. And it's one of my higher end pieces that I just got in. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. I mean, look at that. I can only get so close without it blurring out, but you get the picture. Alright, I made a video of this one already, but I'm going to make another one because it's in the better lighting. Obviously, this is just like a hybrid collaboration of white, red, pink, purple-ish hues with sparkles in the burl. It goes throughout the cue. And it also has red bloody jasper rings and the diamonds within these points. These points are made out of that same burl. This would look great with a black shaft, and this will not last long. I don't think this will be around too much longer at all. Somebody's going to just have to have this cue. And it's my pleasure to have it for a short amount of time. And then find the forever cue owner. One of one, that's obvious, hit me up. Here we go with the purple one again. A new video and better lighting. I'll move it up a little bit here, it's better over here. Obviously, so it's purple casted resin and a burl, ebony. It's got custom. I don't even know how they made these. Maybe they took part of the resin out because they put them in the diamonds in these points, and they also inserted the burl into these points inside the points. It's completely visually stunning. And I know somebody's gonna have to have it just like the other one. This won't last. I've already had 5 people look at it. Somebody pull the trigger, they're gonna be the lucky owner. Obviously it's a one of one. I'm trying to get many of these cues sold before the state tournament coming up in 2 weeks I'm going to. If not, great chance they'll be sold there. So hit me up. Gotta love it. Alright, here's a great piece to get into at an affordable price. In the same family as some of the newer other pieces that come out, but this is one of the ones that survived from last batch I made, and this actually has the rare and very expensive Honduran rosewood, like that other cue with the full blue hybrid casting. But this was made last year. See, 23. I have no idea why it's still around, but you can steal it. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is 1300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1500 Zirconi Bacardi Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more bloody jasper in the points, and there's two different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with bloody jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too, 1,500 bucks. Oh boy, I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago, and it wasn't done yet, and I said, hey, this is gonna look really cool when I get it. Oh my god, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected, really. I seen it when it was, the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2,800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case, and I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl. And that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright, we're looking at this cue. This is a real special cue. If somebody does not outright buy this cue, it'll probably be used for the Whammo State Raffle. You got cocobolo, olive wood, and abalone. And you have all these dots in here, which are copper insets. And when I was talking to some of the people at the shop about it, they're like, these are $30 a piece if you have them made in a cue custom. But look at the figuring on this wood. It's just really pretty. It's got perfect symmetrical with this segment. This is olive wood, cocobolo. This is all the abalone. Got this little design here, which matches this little design here. Completely symmetrical. Abalone and the arrows. It's $5,000, comes with a black shaft. It doesn't matter because you're getting this for the butt. It's obviously a one of one. And this is gorgeous. Somebody's got to have it or somebody's going to win it. Thanks. Here we go with another one. This one is $2,500. It comes with a 12/7 black shaft. So we've got all this. I think it's called chrysocolla. This green material. It's almost like a malachite, but it's not quite. Very interesting. It's matched with an epoxy hybrid burl with this blue and green swirl throughout the cue. I mean, there's blue and there's green in here, and you can see where they mix together. I mean, this is really badass. Got this little blue ring with the same material, the burl, and then it comes into this very native style design. And I mean, this is gorgeous. Somebody likes green. Somebody likes these native style points, inlays. You'll love it. $2,500, brand new, just came out the oven. Just picked it up. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Which means if you think this cue is beautiful, then it is. Some people might think, well, that's a little bit too much, but this is really eye-catching, real eye candy. You got this material. This is dyed burl. This pink, magenta. This is dyed. This is probably inset with the same material. Got all kinds of colors. In the epoxy hybrid. I mean, this is mixed in all kinds of colors. You really have to look at it in person. You got this orange, gold, blue, green, purple, the way it swirls together. And it's like in this magenta dyed splice. You got these inlays with, I mean, the color scheme is just extremely unique. You're either going to love it or you're going to be like, well, that's like really nice, but it's not for me. But this is absolutely for somebody. This is hot. And it is a one of one. I mean, you're never going to see this again. It's brand new. Impregnated burl. Ebony. You can see this. It's not quite black. And it does come with a black shaft as well. I believe it's a 12/7, 2,500. Hit me up, 101. And once it's gone, it's gone. All right, here we go. A really nice piece if you like turquoise. This is olive wood. It's got these really nice blue points and lots of turquoise. It's got this really nice wrap. It also comes with a 12/7 black 4. We got turquoise in the arrows all throughout the cue. It just came out the oven. 2,300. Comes with a 12/7 black 4. Check it out. Send me a message if you're interested. Alright guys, I picked up a few Mag 1s. This is a nice little example of 4 of the Mag 1 colors. So they just have Jacoby written on them. Real simple. This is our most introductory line of a cue. They're available in even more colors than this, but these are the ones I personally have. So they're 340 or 360 depending on the color. But hit me up if you're interested in getting one for your buddies or yourself as an introductory cue. Thanks. Hello everyone. Here's our flat laminates or our Element series style cues. I pretty much just got all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to take them out of the packagings. They come with regular maple shafts. We got pink and natural. This is called the Wind Element Cue. It's blue, green, and there's another color in there. These are laminate splices. We got red and blue and gray. I really like this one. This was already out of the plastic. Orange and brown. I used to call this the bubblegum cue, but they call it the ether cue now. Then you got a red and brown. Some of these colors are kind of limited. That is maroon, green, and gray. That's been around a while. This is another one of my favorites. Blue and gray. These all have big radial pins. This is called the water cue. Blue, natural, and another lighter blue. Then we get into a pink and gray. And then we have a green and natural. So these are like $4.75 with a maple shaft. I actually even have a couple more than this, but this is enough just to show you. Hit me up, thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snake skin. See? It's impregnated burl snake skin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points. Snake skin. This was not a customized commission blank, but it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick. And obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you'd like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like.